Before I begin, I just want to share a quick. Of course, I will speak in between the in. I would speak during the video so that I can explain some information. So this video would be about gliding objects in front of my home in Lake Placid, Florida, and the gliding objects you would see it actually was turning towards the front door of my home. Um, the wall that you will be seeing is the garage door. The garage wall, and you can see when the objects go above the wall, like near the wall. You can see like a shadowy um patterns on the wall itself. The wall is white. It's the garage wall. It's where the garage is in my home, and it's turning. Uh, you can see it's like it's breathing. Um, so look out for that. All right. But the main thing is that the it seems like if my gifts are those objects coming towards my home. My spiritual gifts, the gift of I feeling to take care of my body, the gift of I wanting to study the Bible, the gift of that we humans take for granted, the simple gift of going to church, the gift of feeling to progress, the gift of feeling happy, the gift of I mean I do not know about the happy part, but the gift of all the all the good ways we are. Those were taken, a lot of it was taken away from me. I didn't feel to study the Bible. I didn't feel to drink herb medicine. I didn't feel to take care of my body. I didn't feel to drink vitamins. I didn't have energy. I had to drink lots of coffee for energy. I didn't, I couldn't do my own, uh, my own household jobs, my own household um duties that I supposed to do, like mop, sweep, which I do, but I have to drink tons of coffee and I do it and I take care of those duties. But I do not believe that we are meant to drink coffee to get energy to do our work, knowing if we get a full night's sleep and all that, and we are healthy, why do we need coffee to do anything? So yes, I like coffee, yeah. It's okay, but once in a while, but not as a necessity to live. And that's what I was going through for so long. So these gliding objects you're seeing, chances are it are my gifts coming back to me. Why? Because God have taught me how to take care of myself, and it took a long time to because it's like a battle. Once I get my gifts back, people are trying to block. They every time it's coming back to me, it's being blocked. There was a time I had a dream, and that time I had seen a lot of gifts in the front. You would see other videos with a lot more action in front of my home. Spirit, really, you would see what the camera picked up. And around that time, I had a dream that I saw a pickup truck pass in front of my home, and it was like I knew it was evil. I knew they were trying to take my stuff away from me, and I knew that what happened in the dream because in my dreams is how they had hurt me. In my dreams is how they like Jesus said, when you go to sleep, when you're in your sleep, in the night, the devil comes and plant, and do evil, right? I'm just summarizing what Jesus said. The devil comes and plant evil, do evil stuff. But of course, the devil uses human beings to do witchcraft, to do voodoo, to do all those evil stuff to people, and not knowing they're doing it to their own self. When people do witchcraft to people, whether you suffer above ground or under the ground, you're going to suffer. People will suffer for what they do because God does say in the Bible, nobody goes unpunished. Nobody. So even if the devil tempts somebody and they fall for the temptation, they are going to suffer much, 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 much more than what they did to somebody. All right, whatever anybody do, even if it's physically, like hit somebody, beat somebody up, they are going to suffer millions of times, probably more, or thousands of. But I think it's mil because if they go under the earth and they go to hell, it most likely is millions of times or billions of times more. This information, of course, it this is why my battle was so hard because I am brave enough to speak the truth. I mean, I have to tell the truth. I have the Holy Spirit, and I and God trusts me with the truth to know the truth. So I have to share it. Well, I do think that's what I think is the truth because I did listen to a lot of people videos who explain what they saw in hell. Jesus carried them down to hell and showed them what people would go through for doing this sin or that sin or any fornication or adultery or witchcraft, what would happen to them. And it doesn't sound good and it will be over and over and over for all eternity. So it really doesn't sound. While somebody do witchcraft to somebody, like they hit me, like with that, once I die, it's done, right? I go to either going to heaven or hell. But the person that did it, they made a hell cell all for themselves, and it's for eternity. They gotta go through that over and over. That's why it's said that before you give somebody a plate with food, make sure you can eat that food. I'm saying that. I mean, before you do something to somebody, make sure you would want somebody do that to you. Because yeah, according to thousands of videos on YouTube, thousands of people or hundreds of people trying to tell people what Jesus carried them to hell and what they saw, a lot of people saying the same thing all over the world. I know Christians, a lot of Christians, oh, I do not look at YouTube. I don't look at that. I don't, hey, you cannot tell God where to let the gospel be preached. All right? The gospel is going to be preached, and the gospel is trying to save us from hell. So guess what? We need to talk about hell. We need to wake up and not be, not be, not be foolish because we either going to heaven or hell. Let us know what hell is like. So we would know never, never wish to go there and fight not to go there and grab onto the wall not to go there. Nobody wants, I do not wish any of us humans go to hell. All right, so let's move on. God let the spiritual show up on my camera and it came into the physical. And the spiritual in this case is my gifts, my human gifts, yeah.
Hi everyone, I am letting you know about Charmaine's Unidentified Sightings videos.
Tick-tock, time's up, better make a move. Don't think twice now, you got things to prove. I'm not playing, I'm not hard to get. 'Cause when I saw you, there was nothing else. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let us open up about it. Maybe we will fit right in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around them. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down. I've been killing love songs, honey. Don't.
Okay, so let me just explain some more information. These same this kind of patterns except it was really bigger. It was like big, and it was inside of my apartment. This happened. This happened. Let me see. This happened around 17th of October 2022. But around that time, a little while after, I was showed the videos. I don't remember exactly what date, but I was showed the videos where a lot more of it came, and then after that, all was in. I mean, I saw big, big, um, huge, um, objects in all over the roof of my home. All right, so it was it. This is how it was, and then it got much more numerous, and of course, it was heading towards the direction of the door, the front door, and eventually it was inside. And during that time, that's when I told you I said that I mean, mm, for some reason I saw in a dream I saw a truck passing and like in the dream I knew they were trying to steal or stuff from takes I knew it was a bad dream. I do not know how I knew who was driving the truck was bad, but I knew. So let me just read this a little bit for you. These gliding object eventually turned towards my front door. See for yourself. I believe that these sightings here has to do has okay to do with the word with the God's given gifts coming back to me, and something is fighting to stop it from its destiny. Similarly to the story of Daniel in the Bible. For example, when Daniel prayed, uh, the king of Persia, the spirit of the evil tried to stop the angel, or stop the gifts from the prayer to be answered, the gifts that God, the prayer being answered. And I mean, the prayer was answered, but there was a problem that it didn't reach Daniel when he prayed and when he, you know, well, in my case, I can just let you know about my case, what I experienced. I'm waiting for years and years and years and paying the fees and trying to go public, but I couldn't, and I was just paying and paying and paying money, and which I'm not complaining because it looked like it's ministry money. It looked like I was paying tithes into the ministry, and it comes like that's why God wouldn't bless me with hundredfolds and a lot more and a lot more because I was paying tithes every I was paying into this company, this what I'm trying to form. I was paying into it when I had a job. When I didn't have a job, I was paying into it, and I didn't realize what I was doing. I knew that God wanted to use this TV channel. I knew He wanted to use these videos to share it with the world, but I didn't know the purpose and I didn't know what He planned for me exactly. I wasn't sure of anything, I wasn't sure. I was just walking by faith, you know. And everybody was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" He said, "You don't have energy. Why are you doing that and spending money? You're wasting money." But it was it. I think God took it as it's like a tithes. I paid my tithes into the church. I paid into the ministry in this case. So um, so God is allowing. I'm going to read the second line, which there, that God is allowing my gifts to come back to me, but they are delays that are happening. But the gifts are determined to come back to me. Because if you see those objects, it's determined. There's something that fighting it, like some kind of insect, something that is fighting it, and it's fighting to go to the front door. And you will see the video, more of the video. Um, See for yourself, something that is flying around seems to be trying to divert or guide the string of objects. So let's continue.
You know I've been waiting high. Let's fall deep down love. trusting you. This might seem typical, but for me it's new. I'm not dead.
Okay, I want to stop it for a minute, for a second, or a minute or two, or a minute. If you look at the walls, what's causing the walls to be that kind of, those kind of shape? I know the walls are white, but just every now and then look at the walls and you see what I mean. It's like the walls look like it's breathing. Just like in my apartment, it's like it's breathing. But yeah, um, just as I said, around the snake was around the tree in the vision in 2014. The devil told me in 2013 that he told everybody in front of me, at the side of me, snake before he reached me. When no, he said told them that, and then he told me snake. The next year, around the same time, I had a vision of the tree, a big green tree with a big snake around it. So that means the snake, for some reason, which is the serpent, or you know, in some cases the Bible does say the dragon, and it means the snake or the serpent. If you can see inside the videos I have, um, you would definitely see I move, the walls move, and you see the snake skin like pattern. When I'm passing in front of the camera, you see the snake skin like the like a shadowy darkness around my upper body, like my head. You can see something move. It's really amazing. I I saw the videos more and more as I looking to share more, and I'm looking at it with a little bit different, like more intense. And I can see, as I'm seeing stuff that I know that's what it meant. The snake is wrapped around. It was not me. It's not like that anymore. I do not know how much. I mean, I probably got really cleaned up. The evil has, and this is one. That's why I can speak like this. I got my voice back on Easter Sunday, which is uh, 5 days ago, and I am feeling so much better. And why would I get my voice back on Easter Sunday? And then I saw some strange stuff in my bedroom, some flashing lights in my bedroom on Christmas morning between 12 and 4 or 5 on Christmas morning, flashing pink, and eventually it turned to purple, snake-like patterns, but really, really pretty, and it was just flashing in my bedroom while I sleep, and even when I got up. I didn't know that was happening. If you look in some of my videos, you would see those that what I'm saying, you will see it in video form as it happened. Okay, so let's continue.
Desperate, I'm in need of you. Come here, show me, and I'll show you.
You see how it fight to just go back to the door? It was like facing the other way just now. Let me just go back a little bit. Look, it was somewhere. Let me just move this a little bit. Yeah, it's somewhere up there, right? In the sky or somewhere up there. And look how we're going to just
Might
push
seem
back straight to the door.
typical, but for me it's
So
new.
whatever is fighting is trying to keep it away from coming to the door. But look at it.
I'm
Oh,
not
I know it's guiding it to
desperate,
the
I'm
door.
in need of you. Come here, show me, and I'll show you.
You see? It just,
You got dreams and I got dreams, so
and it's
let's
going
start
towards the
making
door.
plans about it. Maybe we will fit right
Yeah?
in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around it. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down. I've been curing love songs, honey. Don't fool around. You know I've been waiting, honey. Oh, don't let me down. I've been curing love songs, honey. Don't fool around. You know I've been waiting, honey. Let's fall deep down in
See
love.
that? It is like a battle outside my door, like a true battle. I mean, it's amazing. And just a second ago or a few seconds ago, you saw something came down from up on this side where the mouse is. It something came down. It's like something big, and but it just went back up. So in the sky there's a lot of action taking place. Now I want to mention something since I'm saying about the sky and stuff. There was a time I went outside my apartment in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I do not know why I did it. It was late in the night, and I looked up in the sky, and above my apartment, I saw stuff moving. Really strange. It was like white stuff moving, or some stuff moving above my apartment where I was living, but far up in the sky. I saw stuff. So I was like, should I take a picture? But of course, the camera lens couldn't pick that up. I mean, I don't think our lens could, even a regular camera can pick up the lens, what was going on above my apartment. Yeah. So if I am the woman, the second woman in Revelation 12, I um I am I am happy to serve God and to serve mankind, human beings, and I will be happy to to do his try to do his will. And I am just amazed. I know it took a long time for me to speak, and yeah. And I'll share one more thing just now in a minute with you. So let's continue.
Stuff from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end on myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now.
Are you seeing how the wall's moving? It's like it's breathing. Watch how here looks where the mouse is. You can see the walls is actually moving. It's like I don't know if it's the serpent eyes or I do not know what it is, but it's something. White walls doesn't just move like that. Like it's like it's like waves, you know. Let's continue. See.
They think that I have lost my mind.
Hmm. Now what is this? You know. So there was action taking place outside my apartment, my home.
That I'm not being true, but they don't
It's
have
a
a
battle.
clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all of the shallowness and everything I
It's a
suppressed to
big
fit
battle.
in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore. So I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me
See what I mean? You see how the
loose
walls
from
kind
the
of move.
pettiness they turned
Watch
on
that.
me. But now I am
That
perfectly
could be just
free
fixation, but
to be
it's kind of the
me.
patterns. You can tell it's strange. It's not fixation, it's something else. Like it's like the walls is breathing. It's like if the gifts I wanted to come back to me and it has to go through the snake walls or something, or snake or something. Because if the snake is wrapped around me, according to, of course, Revelation 12, verse, verse 12 to 17, Satan attacked the woman. So in my case, I saw the tree with a snake wrapped around. So I love music. I love music. You see it going towards the door. And now I think it going towards the door. Because I'll just go back a little bit. Watch it. You see it going towards the door. Let's watch. You see it going towards the door, and then it eventually will just go over there. And I saw these in my living room, or my living and dining room. It's going towards the door. When I saw that, but I saw it really huge, like a big balloon, all over the living room. I will show you videos of that. And then sometimes when I dust my bed, when I'm fighting to get my strength back with treatments, when I'm fighting and I have to wake out at night, because sometimes if I sleep, I have bad dreams and I lose my gifts. I don't feel better. I feel sick. And I dream bad stuff. So when I'm fighting, I have to wake up. And sometimes I just dust my bed and I see a lot of stuff coming in. A lot of those same kind of objects, but single coming in, flying in from everywhere. The roof, the walls, everywhere. If you see the videos, you will be like, wow. It's like, because every time I see it, it come back out again. I love this music. This is so nice. So that I could not forget. Pink azaleas by your driveway. It's sure fighting to come to the front door. Shade our leisurely goodbyes. In your terry cotton sweater. See what I mean? Straight to the front door. I apologize for the noise. I should have cleaned up the noise and the thing. But just look at the walls, how it's changing as the objects pass in front of it or something. I suppose they're diverting into the walls, they're touching the walls somehow. And the walls is turning. If you look at this right there, you see the walls turning. Yeah. And this wrong thing looked like an eye, but who is me to say? I don't know. Look at that, it's going straight towards the front door. I would try and look at those videos to see if after this is when it shows up in the living room. But very huge. Let's see, it's up there trying to come back. I don't know what it's trying to do, something up there. And here, it's still there. It's like a line of it. Look at that. Wow, it's amazing. It's where it's amazing. So I just want to also tell people or say this, but I'm not sure if everybody would understand. that Easter is the day that Jesus was resurrected, and Christmas is the day that he was born. If my videos are correct, if my videos are correct, Easter is the day he was resurrected, and because I got better on Easter, and I must say this also, I had a dream about 3 years ago, um, and it probably was around this time. I had a dream that I saw someone on a stage, but they were by themselves on a stage, and the stage was like a. I really didn't see. I didn't see a big stage. It was a small stage for just one person or so, to stand on. And they were there and they were like, when are you? And I was far away from them and from the person. And of course, it was a guy. And I think it was Jesus. That's all my option is. I think it was Jesus. I didn't see his face. All I heard from him telling me, asking me, is when are you going to be ready? When are you going to speak us? I don't know if he said speak, but he said, when are you going to be ready? I'm just summarizing what he said, right? Because I can't remember exact. And I told him, he said, did you write anything? Do you have the book ready and or something? And I was like, not yet. He said, how much do you have? And I said, like half of the book or quarter of the book. And he said, yeah. And he said, um, something about I don't know if it's 3 days or 3 weeks or what. But he said something else, but I don't remember exactly. But it could be 3 weeks. Oh, I said it, something like that. But God is expecting me to speak to the public. Um, and I must say this other thing too, since I'm saying this. In 2019, just before one of our presidents said he's a promise chosen one, God had spoken. I had a dream, and I'll tell you the dream. And it was so funny that one of our presidents said he's the chosen one. I had a dream he said it about less than a month after, or maybe a week after, 2 weeks after, or a month after, I'm not sure. But it was it was a short while after. I had a dream in 2019. I dreamt, let me, yeah, I dreamt that, I apologize for the phone, just ignore it. I dreamt um, that somebody took my computer, right? In my dream, I was going to use a computer, and when I go to put in the password, it was not coming up. And then I realized it was somebody else's name was on it, and I knew it wasn't my computer. It was a friend of mine, somebody. And what happened in the dream, I was like, she took my computer, and I don't have her password, and I can't use a computer. I need my computer. So in the dream, I got up and went to get my computer. But before I went to get my computer, like I went to a house, and the house was very big. It was the roof was high, and there was a lady that came down. And this lady I saw in my dreams before. She's like an angel. She she tells me stuff before it happened in my dream. One time she told me you're going to move. I mean, I'm not going to say she tells me all the time, but I dreamt she told me one time when I was living in Hollywood, Florida, that you're going to move or something, or near Florida or something. And yeah, so I know she had golden short hair like about shoulder length, and it was like blonde, golden, or so. And I just I don't know who she is, but I feel she's an angel. But in dreams we don't know much, only what God allow us to know. I think. That's my opinion. So when I went into her house, she came down the stairs, and uh she was just standing there, and she's like, what's going on? I can't remember what she said, but I said she took the person took my computer, and this is not my computer, and I need to get my computer back. This is what I said to her. And she said, how are you going? And she said, I told her, I'm going to go to her house and get a computer. I have to get my computer. She told me, she said, um, that she didn't talk to me like I'd speak into, like, she didn't speak to me straight. Like, all I know is she talked to me and said, I didn't see her mouth, I didn't see her face, I didn't see, all I know, I see her profile, and she said this. She said, that person is very evil. That lady is very, very evil, and that lady is it's dangerous for you to go, right? And she said that, and I was like, I have to get my computer back, right? And so I was like, and she was like, okay, but just be careful. When I don't even know if she said be careful, but she just let me know it's dangerous where I'm going. So this is like the second time I remember, I'm like a ninja in my dream going running. And as I was about going running, she stopped me and she didn't stop me, but I heard her say, you are the chosen one, right? And so yep. So that means God have a plan for me, and it must be what's happened to me since 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And now 2024, um, Easter Sunday, I got my voice back, and I'm so happy to share, But I am so different to how I was in 2014 or 13. I, I am different. I've been sick spiritually for a long time because when people hurt me in 2013 or 12, or whenever they hurt me, I really don't know because I don't know what they did or whatever. But I've been hurt a long time ago also, and when I was getting better, then somebody else hit me. So I've been through a lot, but everything was on training. It was for me to know how to fight spiritually so that I can. If people want to hurt me, if they do it, then no, just make sure you can eat the same food you gave me. Whatever you do to me, make sure you like it because it will happen over and 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 over forever and ever and ever. Right? If we don't make it to heaven, we're going to hell. All of us. And if we go to hell, whatever we were doing to people on earth is going to happen. They're going to torment people like that. So, demons, not humans. Hell was not made for us. It was made for demons and the devil. But fallen angels, right? But if we want to choose to do stupid stuff and follow them and be um, treat people bad and stuff and do unfair things, then we have to take the plate that we hand to other people. There's always consequences, right? So, um, yeah. So I wish everybody have a wonderful day. And I couldn't do this last week, so I am so happy this Friday I could speak because I couldn't speak like last Friday. I couldn't speak last Saturday. Really, it's mostly I can speak like this and feel so comfortable in front of a camera, comfortable to speak. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be. I wasn't free. It looked like they had me really, really um I was in trouble. So now I can speak, and I'm so anxious. But yeah, of course, but I have to know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. So just bear with me. I will try to improve every time, as much as I could to be a better person, to share the words, the information in a better way. So thank you again and have a wonderful day. And I hope God blesses all of us. And goodbye.